Hello. Today I'd like to talk to you about personal protective equipment out on the range. What we'd wear to a 3-gun match or USPSA match or something. I'll start with safety glasses. Yeah, they're mandatory in every range I've ever been to. They have to be safety rated. We ideally want something to cover the side of our, on the sides as well. If you have prescription glasses that have safety lenses in, those are fine. What we don't want is regular sunglasses or regular prescription glasses. Those are not safety rating. If something hard hits them, they can shatter, and then you have glass shards near your eyes, which is a bigger problem than maybe that piece of brass that went flying off. So good safety-related glasses. I mean, a $1, $2 pair from the hardware store is fine. A hat is highly recommended. It'll keep brass from going between your glasses and your face, which has happened. It protects your face from the sun. It shades your eyes. A lot of good reasons to wear something like a baseball cap or a wide-brimmed hat. Next would be hearing protection. Anything from the cheap in-ear foamies, custom molded in-ears to earmuffs over the ear hearing protection. If you have the active electronics that dampen sound when there's loud and then amplify it when it's quiet, that can be really nice. You're able to better hear range commands and talk to your fellow competitors. Not necessary, but if you have it, it is nice. The one thing about over the ear is with some people's head geometry, their guns, it can interfere with your cheek weld, or your cheek weld, your gun stock will push these off, creating a leakage that can create hearing damage. So you may want to practice that and make sure that it's not an issue. And if it is, try a different pair, or maybe just go to the in-ear. Some people will even double up. They'll have in-ears and they'll have over the ears to protect for like really loud situations. Next would be shirt. Dress for the weather, really. If it's hot, you may want more breathable, light fabrics. If it's cold, you may want thermals and long sleeve, maybe a little heavier. The one thing we don't want is low cut. Whether it's a V-neck or a zipper or something, brass can go flying in your shirt, and hot brass on the chest can create unpredictable situations. So I would avoid low cut shirts. Next would be pants. Long pants are ideal. It protects you from brass, from spall off of targets, other issues. It protects your legs when you're on simulated rooftops, maybe asphalt shingles, or kneeling, or running through high grass. So you can wear shorts. It kind of is up to you, but protecting your legs would be important. We do want things that are maneuverable. We'll be climbing, we'll be running, jumping, moving around. So having pants that you can maneuver around in that aren't too tight and are kind of flexible is a good thing. I really like these Vertex pants. They have vents on the inside and on the outside that help them breathe during the hot summer months. And it's kind of what I prefer, but other competitors can wear shorts as well. So that's kind of up to you. But just keep in mind, we want to dress for the weather. Shoes. As long as they're comfortable, you're spending all day on the range. You'll be walking around all day. Make sure that your feet aren't going to get hurt. Closed-toed is really what we want. We want to protect the outside, our whole foot. Good grip is also important. We could be running across wet grass, concrete, wet wood, just gravel, whatever. So make sure that whatever shoes that you choose do well in the environment that you'll be shooting in. Make sure your shoes are tied tight. We don't want shoes flopping off or loose. That creates a safety issue if we're tripping. Boots are also good if it's got some ankle support. If you want to help protect your ankles, that's good. But just keep in mind the environment that we're shooting in, the weather we're shooting in, and kind of choose your footwear based around that. The last thing I'll talk about is a belt. We put a lot of weight on our belt. We got a pistol, we've got mag caddies, shot shell caddies, rifle caddies. This stuff always something, and it eventually, we can have 3 or 4 pounds of weight on. So a good stiff belt. This is a 2-piece competition belt. So there's the outer belt and then a Velcro inner belt. Make sure the outer belt has a good belt keeper to keep it from coming undone. I've seen more than one belt fall off and hit the ground, and then guns can fall out. And, obviously, that's a safety issue. If you do have a single belt that just goes through your belt loops, make sure that's kind of stiff. We don't want guns and holsters and stuff flopping around because it's loose. and it'd also be uncomfortable when you're out there all day. So, the key takeaways here, we want to protect our eyes, our ears, protect as much of our skin as we can, and just make sure that the gear that we wear, the clothes we wear, are maneuverable for the kind of match that we're shooting. If you have any questions I didn't answer, please feel free to comment. You can private message me or email me, and I'd love to help you out. And I hope to see you out in the range.